We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Roadrunners and the Kangaroos. The Kangaroos have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Tristan White will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Leading off,
digging in,
Mudville,
Brent Hughes. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. And this is knocked down on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
At the plate now, Robert Andrews. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. A dive, but he's back. The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hit.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The first baseman,
Striding into the box, Brooks McKay, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Here's the first pitch to him, and he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Standing in now, Tony Rossi, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. A ball ball and a strike. Hughes at third with 2 away. Outside, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Coming to the plate now, John Joyner, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Joyner is really a well-balanced hitter. It doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
1-2. Here it is. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Terrence Hill, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, here's an interesting pitcher. He actually pitches better on the road than he has at home this season, which is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes guys just like being on the road, being in a different hotel, warming up and going out onto a different mound. Whatever the case, this guy definitely loves pitching on the road.
Digging in, Kevin Brummett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, the kid, Esparza.
Stepping in now, the kid Esparza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
2-0 now. To the bag and a dive, but he's back in. A runner at first with no outs here. Two and one.
2-1.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate, George Logan. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
Two and oh.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on.
2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Froze him for strike three, and that retires the side. Stepping up now, David Prinfield. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number two.
Count is 1-2.
Fouled away. And another foul ball. Try again, 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Danny.
Into the box now, Raymond Buxton. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball inside.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Julius Grady, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. None out, runners at first and second. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. The tag gets one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting up, the catcher, number 55.
Now in the box, Alonzo Price. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. In there, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The set and the 2-1. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Buxton isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Adrian Esparza.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Now at the plate, Donnie Roland. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Nobody out, runner on first. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Hill has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Now at the plate, Keith St. Anne. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
First and second here with nobody out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hughes is there, and he has it for the first down.
Batting seventh, the catcher, John Biggs.
Digging in now, John Biggs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Buxton is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. At the plate, Ike Bellamy, and their runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
And he takes ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Standing in, Michael Ryan. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 2 out, bases loaded. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The set and the 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Brent Hughes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Andrew.
Plate now, Robert Andrews, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Found it softly down the line toward first. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now back, the first baseman, Brooks McKay.
At the plate, Brooks McKay, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. And that's going to get down out there. Throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Into the box, Tony Rossi, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. St. Odd is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Joyner will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Ready on 0-2. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. Mobile leads it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Kevin Brummett, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Kevin Brummett.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, the kid, Esparza. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Stepping in, George Logan. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
1 out, nobody on. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Adrian Esparza, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We played 3 full, all even now at 1-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, David Trinfel.
David Trinfel.
First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Count is 2-1.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Payoff pitch one more time. Just hung in there on that one. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Raymond Buxton stands in as he looks at a called strike. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. 2-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
In now, Julius Grady. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Alonzo Price, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Called strike two, and now it's full 3-2. First and second now, one man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Brent Hughes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Ripped on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Donnie Rowland. He drew a walk his first time up.
Donnie Rowland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
At the plate, Keith St. Odd. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
High in the air out to center field. Hughes will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Into the box, John Biggs. First pitch of the at-bat. takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
At the plate now, Ike Bellamy. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he misses with it, 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hughes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Michael Ryan.
Stepping into the box, Michael Ryan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Into right field, that's a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Kevin Brummett. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes the 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run is scored, and he's safe.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team, single-handedly almost given his team a chance to win this one.
In now, the kid, Esparza. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. No hits to this point. On its way is pitch number 75.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High and deep to right center. A ball that's tarrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate, make it 5-1.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Into the box now, George Logan. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 4 runs here in this half inning. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Kangaroos are out in front here, 5-1. Digging in once again, Robert Andrews. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Brummett has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brooks McKay.
Ready once again, Brooks McKay. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And that's high for a ball. 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tony Rossi.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tony Rossi. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, outside.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Esparza, 37 years old. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Andrews is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now back, first baseman, Johnny Rowland.
Ready for another shot now. Donnie Rowland. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Keith St. Odd, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
That's ball
2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The catcher, number 99.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Josh Huff takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. John Biggs will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Sid McFarland takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, John Joyner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
1-1. Is in there for the second strike. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now back, third baseman, David Prinfield.
Riding in once again, David Prinfield, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, ripped down the first base line, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Raymond Buxton, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses, hits ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. 1-0 count. Here it is. Grounded to the right. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Julius Grady.
Striding forward now is the DH, Julius Grady. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-2 game.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Hero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, someway, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Stepping in now, Alonzo Price. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Two out with the man at first. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Kangaroos are out in front, 5-2. So coming to the plate, Ike Bellamy. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Grounded to third. He's right there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter number 4, shortstop, Michael Ryan.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Ryan. First offering on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. He pops it up. Rossi into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Kevin Brummett.
Kevin Brummett will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. To third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Colby Farmer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Colby Farmer.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Brent Hughes.
Brent Hughes.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 34, Robert Andrews.
Ready for another chance, Robert Andrews. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
To the plate now, Brooks McKay, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball. It's out 1-1. Ball 2.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over.
He goes with the traditional 7-inning stretch.
Last half of the seventh here, and digging in is the big-time power threat, the kid Esparza. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Adrian Esparza. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. One out and a runner on second base. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Stepping up to the plate, Keith St. Odd. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
1 strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Noah Smallwood has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Tony Rossi. And the pitch.
No, that's down.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
One strike.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Digging in to try it again, John Joyner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Logan will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Now at the plate, David Trinfel. First pitch on its way.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And that's a count. 0-2.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Raymond Buxton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled toward right center field. St. Ives is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready now, John Biggs.
For High Desert, the catcher, John Biggs.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hughes is right there, one down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ike Bellamy.
Stepping into the box, Ike Bellamy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope,
And he
that's
lays
ball.
off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
Standing in now, Michael Ryan. This is a look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Rossi takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Brummett. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
3-0 now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
3-1. Drilled to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Ninth inning straight ahead. It's now 6-2. Austin Trout comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Next will be the designated hitter, Julius Grady. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Grady.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batter, number 55.
Standing in, Alonzo Price. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brummett is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batter, the center fielder, Brent Hughes.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brent Hughes. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Kangaroos make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon. And
tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Kangaroos took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tristan White earns win number 4 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. first for your victorious home team. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the visitors, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.